Marco, so close, but so you guys were almost there and you dominated. There's not many teams that come and get 60% possession of territory at Loftus. You guys must be very proud of it, although disappointed.
Yeah, I'm proud and disappointed, obviously, for the results, but so proud of the efforts and the commitment. We knew there was a way to try to win the game, and I think even if we were not good enough in some basics, I think the aerial game, they were better than us, and that probably shifted a little bit the game towards their side. But I think we kept playing out wide where we felt there was space, and we create opportunities. And I think we front up with the forwards, which was one of the key areas, scrum time and drive, and that gave us a lot of opportunity to stay high on the field and apply pressure. On the other side, I mean, Bulls are a very good team, so they deserve as well, because as soon as they had one opportunity, they score. So that's the reality of those big games against those big teams that are used to play knockout rugby. So we're still learning, but we're not far.
You guys came close. I mean, you had one try disallowed and one where you had an open try line, and it must have been heartbreaking.
Yeah, small margins. Last play as well, we were under the post and we knocked the ball on, and we lose the opportunity to draw and go to extra time. Little margins, but I'm so proud of the effort. The boys 2 years ago were nowhere near of competing those games, and now we are learning fast, and we are still hungry to learn and be better. And that's the most important thing. As a coach, I can be more than happy. Yes, we will work hard on the things that we can do better.
Just you played the Bulls 3 weeks ago. I mean, you there was a high scoring game there. What did you learn out of that game? And I mean, how did you guys?
Well, we learned we had to front up physically in the first 2 or 3 channels, because they come hard, especially in the last 30 meters. And I think apart the first try, we did that. So we came off the line way faster and harder compared to 3 weeks ago. And also we see space on the outside, so we had a strategy to play fast with the first pod and then shift the ball on the opposite 15 meters, and that worked and offer us opportunities. One of our strengths is our face play, and again we scored 2 really good tries, and we had another couple of opportunities. So we got to keep building. On those areas.
Just a word on your Fijian winger. He loved his time at Loftus.
Yeah, he's a very dangerous player, because he can stand, but he can also hit opposition and run hard. And he's a great guy. He's feeling good with us, and we're very happy.
Now that your season's ended, if you look back at the season, what were the highlights for you besides reaching the quarterfinal?
I think we deserve to make the playoff, because throughout the season we performed very well. In January we are second on the table, and then Six Nations is always a big challenge for us, because we lose 22 players to the Italian team, and even if you try to keep momentum, you lose momentum, and as a group. But then we came back together after Six Nations. Yes, we have a couple of tough games, very close, but we kept fighting and we made the playoff. And the main objective was this week: travel, recovery, make sure we had a very short preparation, but make sure we give ourselves a chance. And as a coach, that's the most important thing, because then I can build on this mindset. I can build on those memories, and we will be back stronger.
Are you losing any players now at the end of the season?
Yes, we will lose some players. Some of them will let them go, and we lose a couple of hookers to French teams, and that's the way it is. But we got enough depth, and we kept most of our squad, which is still very young. So I'm so positive around the future, around the next couple of years, and I think we will grow as long as we keep challenging in an honest way, like we're doing since 2 years ago.
So congratulations on a heck of a season you finished here. As you alluded to, it's quite a change from 2 years ago. What an improvement! Great, fantastic. What do you think this is going to do for fans in Italy for Italian rugby? We've seen the great improvement in the Italian national side this past season, and now Benetton's done quite well. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think, listen, the objective of this group is to inspire people back at home, because we are ahead of what people is thinking possible. That's the reality, and then probably we are ahead of what people in South Africa also thinking, because no one gave us ourselves a chance today, and we were so close. And that's the beauty of the game. You know, if you believe something and you work hard enough, try to be as good as you can be, then you have a chance. And that's our objective. Yeah. Listen, those guys want to inspire people at home and inspire the next generation. So the next Italian players coming through, they believe, you know, they can come here and win the game. So we want to leave a legacy behind us through our performances, and I think we are on the right path.
Did you see a change in teams this season? You started, as you said, very, very well near the top of the log. Trailed a little bit after that, but then finished the season strong. Did teams make a big adjustment to Benetton throughout the season because maybe they were taking them not seriously enough at the beginning?
Yeah, but I think to be fair, since last year, every position now take us very seriously, and obviously, you know, some games goes your way, some games maybe you do some mistakes that's let's slip the game away. But now, you know, no position is taking it as lightly, which is good from one side, but you know, keeps you obviously under pressure. But that's the beauty of doing this game and playing rugby at this level. So listen, it's very pleasing that, you know, the other teams are taking us very seriously, but that's the way we want to be.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Marco, whenever European teams play at Loftus at a high veld, everyone speaks about the altitude and things like that. But it seems like you keep on picking up the pace during today's game. Was it part of the plan?
Yeah, 100%. Our plan was to break the game down in blocks of 10 minutes. So win the next 10 or hold on in the next 10. So that's break a big challenge to small pieces. And I think the players were committed to that. They were going hard in those 10 minutes block. And we know altitude has an effect, but I think mindset is the most important thing. So we talk about that. And we talk that we had to face the challenge and try, you know, to overcome those challenges. Otherwise, you become a hostage of the conditions. I think temperature was way lower than 2 weeks ago, and that helped us big time. That's the reality. Listen, I'm big on mindset. So whatever challenges out there, altitude, physicality, big teams, you got to face the animal to, you know, to be able to overcome these challenges. And I think the boys are starting to understand that and are doing that as well.
Marco, Jake's spoken quite a bit about your guys' friendship and how you guys go out for dinner before each game, etc. You haven't lost a bet today, have you? You didn't make a bet today?
No, we are not betting on our games. Yeah, we're very close, to be fair. I like Jake, and he's a very honest person, and we have a very good relationship. We share a lot, and last night we share how we deliver the game plan to the players. So there's no, obviously we didn't share today's game plan, but he has been great for me, because I'm a young head coach and I'm asking him a lot of questions, and he asked me a lot of questions. I don't know why, I mean, he's a special person, and I think you're very lucky to have him here, and he's doing a great job. Last year, Bulls were a little bit under pressure, and he turned the team around, and they're pushing now. It's not going to be easy next week, probably against Leinster. But he's a very honest person, or Ulster. But he's a very honest coach, honest person, and then I think that's the most important thing when you work with a lot of people around you.